Alright, fit like, so don't know what happened there. But we're back in the game now, hopefully, because I've just done this again and it did the same thing. But anyway, we left off with this, the Leviathan strikes, and then into the New 52. So the New 52 happened, everything happened. Morrison started a new run of this, Batman Incorporated, in the Eye of Leviathan. This is 13 issues, and this just runs. This is the end. This is the last piece, and he. I think this is collected again. Not sure how you'd differentiate it from the first Batman Incorporated names, probably. But I've given you everything you need, all the numbers and everything that you need. So just write your wee list, and you'll be fine. Especially with the like 701, 702. You need both of them and the 700. I mean, not as for part of the story, but you know, like an anniversary issue. So we'll just go through some of these incorporated. The art in this is amazing. I think Burnham basically does the whole thing. There's Talia there. Yeah, and I was saying about this matches Malone. I'm not sure. He definitely appears earlier on. I kind of don't want to say. Right, I said in the last one that I made, but I'm not going to. But yeah, Matches Malone, he's an earlier character, so look into him, I guess. Maybe read that first and then look into him. And then they did an issue 0, which is like a recap of the earlier stuff up until this point, which might be worth going for. I had to get it just because it was on my standing order. I couldn't just leave it. Not necessary for me, really. A lot of the issue 0s were a bit parp, but whatever. We got that extra buck out of me. There you go, there's 4, yeah. So number 5 is another one of those future issues, like issue 666. And everybody just said straight away that like, oh, it looks like you, Morrison, you know, Damien, future Damien, there you go. Looks like you if Chris Burnham drew you. And he kind of said, no, it's not me, it's not me. But everyone was kind of in the back of going, yeah, it's him. So, whatever. It does look like him, I guess. Well, it looks like a bald dude. A guy who purposely shaves his head, not like a bald dude. So yeah, I mean, Burnham, if you're not kind of aware of him, his art's amazing. He's one of my favourites. He's just... he kind of reminds me of Quietly's style a little bit, kind of scratchy, but not... You know what I mean? Still really good line work, but not kind of... You'll see what I mean when you read it. So yeah, issue number 8 has the throwback to the Batman R.I.P. cover. You probably know what happens here. I don't really want to say, just in case you don't. And I'll skip that cover as well, just for that reason. But everything's okay now. Like currently, everything's okay. There's like a Brave New World style cover with heaps of clones, and then issue 11 is written by Burnham. Not sure why. Similar to the Alan Moore Swamp Thing run, that was one of the very end ones was written by Veitch. Don't know why. Just was. So yeah, there's that. It's okay. It's not necessary for the story, but you know, same again. I got it anyway. You don't really want your issues broken up, especially not when you're buying them, monthlies. You don't want to wait another month. And kind of when you're reading through them, you don't really want to, you know, you just want to carry on with this. You don't want the little interludes and stuff. But, you know, you get them sometimes. And then, yeah, just this is the end. He finally confronts Leviathan. And then, yeah, the conclusion. And a lot of people weren't happy with the end, and I thought it was okay. It kind of left it open for someone else to continue it, I guess. But he'd kind of said at the time, Morrison said at the time that this was his final word on Batman, and then like 6 months later he said he's doing some black and white, like one-shot trades probably isn't the word, like little one-shot bookies like this. So I think he said he's doing 3 of them this year, and 3, maybe that can't be right. But look it up, because he said he's doing new Batmans and new multiversities as well, all just contained single single issues, so they'll be definitely getting bought anyway. So I'm just going to show you kind of the whole thing here. But again, I would really recommend this. I would definitely recommend R.I.P., Batman and Robin, and the two runs of what's it called? Incorporated. Definitely recommend them. If you want your brain cooked, I would go for Final Crisis. If you don't want your brain cooked, don't. And I wouldn't recommend reading it during the Batman run. Just read 701 and 702 and it'll give you the information you need. I could tell you right now, but you know what I mean, I'm not going to. It would literally take me 1 second to tell you what you need to know from Final Crisis to carry on with this. Yeah, so this is it basically. This is all of it. So it's not to be laughed at, like, it's a fair chunk, and this is with trades as well, so I think it's 6-7 years or something that took of just, you know, monthlies. So there's that, and then in kind of, oh sorry, 701 and 2 as well. So in kind of between the end of R.I.P. and the beginning of Batman and Robin, that's a lie. When Batman and Robin was going on and Return of Bruce Wayne was going on, we were getting this as well. Now, this is The Road Home, it's called, Bruce Wayne, and it's okay, it's just a series of one-shots. This was in my box, and the over-eager comics guy was like, yeah. There was actually various copies of these in my box, like doubles. I was like, well, I'm buying 2 of each of them, mate. I'll buy 1, come on then. I think this came out weekly, there's 8. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. It's 8. It's okay, it's kind of Brucey cutting around, kind of spying on everybody, being a bit voyeuristic about it. Spying on everybody before announcing that he's returned, kind of thing, just to see how everything's going without him. And again, like I say, it's okay. I think it was just whoever was writing the whoever was writing the series at that time just gets to write this. The orders of this, it tells you in the back of the book what one to read next, if you see what I mean, but one of them has a mistake, and like 2 books are telling you to read a certain issue again, and I can't remember what one it is. I haven't looked through them, but this is the order to read them in, if you're getting them. So there's a Batman and Robin, there's a Red Robin, Batgirl, Outsiders, Catwoman, I think that's the one that has the misprint, Commissioner Gordon, Oracle, and then Raz to finish it off. So, I mean, that's okay, don't go hurtling out to buy it, but you should find those for cover price. I don't think anybody's going nuts over it. And then, you know, it's just a little bit of extra kind of stuff that was going on at that time when Bruce was nae there. So anyway, that's that. That's all the Grant Morrison stuff. Well, all the Grant Morrison Batman, excuse me. We'll wait and see what new stuff he's coming out with for the Batman side of things. Wonder Woman is coming soon. I think it's next month. So we'll have a look at that. If I've missed anything, give me a shout. I generally make a lot of mistakes in these videos. But it's like, kind of what I'm trying to tell you is the issues that you need. You know, go buy these and then, you know, work it out for yourself. You don't really need me. So we'll have a look at something else next time. I don't really know what, if anybody wants to see anything. Like, if anybody's interested, like the other Grant Morrison one got quite a few views, like more than some of the other videos. So if anybody's interested in seeing more Grant Morrison stuff, I've got more, just to say. And yeah, I think we're up to 19 now. So I said last time we were on 16, and I think somebody was actually pressing the button whilst I was saying that, so thank you very much. And I don't think it's like my mum and everybody that's doing this, so yeah, again, thank you. And yeah, we'll see you for the next one. Cheers.